Heroes Morning Show, 100.7 Sam FM. Oh, yes. Top of the morning to you, everybody. Hope you're having a good one out there as we get things started up for you. Good morning, Kara G.
Hey, Tony Rose. Good morning.
And in the studio with us, the Outdoorsman, Corey Ramsey. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
I just hopped out of the shower, so literally I was naked about 5 minutes ago.
And I'm so glad that you took that extra time.
I did put on some clothes before coming into the studio.
Well, it is a No Pants Friday on the show, so you really are overdressed.
Yeah.
So you're doing better than we are.
Yeah, so...
interesting story, though. A couple of weeks ago, I was at Cumberland Falls. Remember, I came in Monday, told you about my trip there.
Yes.
A couple of weeks ago, whitewater rafting. But the day before that, I went on a hike, and it was about as humid as it is right now. So I'm hiking about 3 hours there on the Moonbowl Trail. Sheltowee Trace runs 269 miles to the Daniel Boone National Forest. I was on it for about 3.5. Got back to the room there at the lodge at Cumberland Falls, and I'm getting ready to shower and get comfortable, and I look, and I only packed one pair of boxers, and it's the pair I've got on, and it's soaking wet with sweat. And so I've got to make a decision. Do I go commando, or do I do something about these boxers? I don't want to wear them around wet to the lodge room and eat, and stuff with them. So I'm looking around. I got my options. There's an iron sitting up in a closet. But then I get into the bathroom and look, there's a hair dryer. I'm in business. I did not dry the boxers off while they were on me.
No, I was going to say, that's
I took them off and I dried off, so I could imagine what the maid thought when she came in and smelled that. The next day, but you always get into something when you're going out hiking. And you always have something happen.
Wow. Well, there you go. Now that's a first right there. The blow dried box. There's so many jokes you can go with there. I'm not going to go there. So what's going on, man? You're going to be on TV today.
I'm going to be on with my good buddy Laura Rogers here on Midday Live at 11 o'clock talking about water. It's very important this time of year that you have plenty of water. We always need water out on the trail. Golly, this time, if you're going to make a chance and go out and hike in this kind of weather, as soon as you get into the woods, you're going to sweat. As soon as you get out of your truck, you're going to sweat. So it's good to drink water at 20-minute intervals, and you need about a gallon of water. And a lot of people don't realize that. A gallon of water out in the woods per day, and they carry a little 8-ounce bottle of Aquafina. And so I'm trying to educate the folks, carry more water in with you and drink more often, because you can get disoriented out there on the trail, and you're going to get lost anyway. If you're disoriented, it's not going to add to it.
Right. And I guess you always see these. You always see like the Survivor Man and the Bear Grylls and stuff like that, and they're always like popping open a tree branch and drinking water or something. I wouldn't. Would you recommend trying that really if you're a first-time hiker?
Those scenarios, or if you fell out of an airplane, landed somewhere in the jungle, and did not have anything with you, you need to pack the appropriate equipment in with you into the woods. That includes something to boil water in, some matches, a fire starter, a water filter that they have these days, or you can carry some tablets, iodine or something like that. You can put a little water in after a period of time. It'll purify it too. So you can carry those measures in with you, but the best way to keep water in the woods is to pack it in with you.
Pack it in with you. And take it out with you too, right?
Don't leave
the bottles.
Don't throw the bottle like so many people do.
Yeah, so good stuff there. And real quick, so today you're talking about water on Midday Live with Laura Rogers. And then also you got a big community egg class too.
Yeah, September 25th. It's on a Saturday morning at Lost River Cave in Bowling Green. 10 o'clock it starts. It'll last until about noon or so. I'm going to teach you for an hour outside on their wetland out there on the deck. It's going to be really nice, hopefully cooler weather. And then I'm going to take you for an hour hike and teach you some stuff along the way. There at the Lost River Valley, and show you the blue holes there in the spring. They got tucked back in the valley there, and the recovery efforts from that flood in May. They've really done a real good job on getting that back and getting it pretty again. And so I'll be telling you about that, but you need to register, and you can go online, commed.us, commed.us, and they'll also have a leaflet in the Daily News coming up on the 22nd. You can look at and register as well.
But that's at the end of September, so they got plenty of time to clear their schedule. And how long does the whole thing take, beginning to end?
It's 2 hours, 10 to noon, but you can also allow time to take a cave tour later that afternoon with the family if you need to, and visit the gift shop there at Lost River Cave.
Good stuff. Good people over there too, doing that stuff for everybody out in the community. Hey Corey, always good catching up with you, buddy. We're going to see you on Midday Live today talking about water, right?
Yeah, water.
In all its different capacities.
It's good for you.
There you go. Good stuff. And you're not going commando. That's the key thing to keep in mind today.
That's between me and you guys in the studio right now.
So you didn't say anything about today.
Today.
I did rush out here.
Yeah. So there you go. Well, the heat is definitely on. Another hot, humid day out there. More like a Serpy than humidity. It's more Serpy than anything.
It's rough.
Corey, appreciate it as always, buddy. What's your website there?
CoreyRamseyOutdoors.com. Be glad to have you stop by. Check out the YouTube videos.
CoreyRamseyOutdoors.com. He's the Outdoorsman. Oh yeah, and look for him on Midday Live today in his community ed class, comed.us. The heat is on. Here's Lynn Fry.